You know the saying, seeing is believing. Well, that is definitely the case this morning because we can't quite believe what we are seeing. We have left the studio to go to Rockbridge Oaks over in East Brainerd. Carol Middleton has very often been a guest on our show. We understand now why you've been bragging so much.
Don't you? Isn't it exciting?
This is very exciting, and the timing is
you.
perfect because this week, November 3rd,
Yes.
you're having your grand opening so other people can see for themselves.
We are. Everyone's invited from 4 to 6 p.m. The chamber will join us at 4:30 for a ribbon cutting. And there will be music and tours and samples of our chef's artistry.
Yeah.
So we hope everyone comes to experience it.
I'm sure the excitement for you is because you've been watching this develop over the course of the year. So it's your baby about to be born to the world. What's exciting for me in being here, what you do is specifically assisted living and memory care.
Yes.
Yet you've thought, and the ownership here has thought of everything because there's a personal experience the owner has in this path of life. So no detail is left untouched.
I'm so happy that you can walk in and feel it because we live it. We feel as though that commitment and that philosophy is so woven into what we do and what we're trying to bring to the community. So it just warms my heart that you walk in and feel
Well,
it.
let me tell you some of the things I walked in and felt and
Okay.
noticed. Okay, first of all, I think it's fair to say that if you think you're going to a place that is assisted living, there might be a sense of, oh, okay, when you walk in the door. You walk in the door and it's like truly a resort. You're looking for the Caribbean Ocean to be out behind the lobby there. It's open. Everything here is open, Carol.
Yes.
There's space here.
Yes, I'm so glad you feel it. And the natural light. I remember being really struck the first time we were able to walk into the building, and just the sense of light was so inviting.
You know what else I noticed?
What?
A lot of color. You have it in the furniture, true, but you've got art on the walls, and it's good art.
Yes, and really varied. Some
Yes.
very modern-ish, contemporary abstract, some real sweet, real life, lots of animals you probably noticed.
Yeah, a lot of nature that kind of comes in. Something else that's very intentional, we're in one of the residences here. It is 600 and some odd square feet, but you've known how to design it so it does feel a lot bigger. And your bathrooms are large.
Yes, well, in one of the most difficult conversations for a person when they come to us, for whatever reason, that they have to begin researching and considering assisted living, it's so difficult to just wrap their brains around moving from the house into this size apartment. And
Right.
we find a little fixation on the square footage
Sure.
until someone walks in to realize it's really roomy, it's really inviting. The bathrooms are especially big because there will be times when our residents need assistance in and out of the shower, and we can all fit in there to help them.
So let me kind of plod through a few things. I love interior decorating, so I'm going to harp on that 1 second. So we're in a spec apartment, so they've got it designed as an idea for you.
Yes.
Behind you, there's a table, a little cafe table. But because all of the meals here are provided, literally 3 meals, totally what you're already paying for, plus snacks in between,
Yes.
you don't need a large kitchen.
That's right.
So you just have a small little area. If you're a coffee table eater, there's so much extra space in here, you can bring furniture.
Yes, 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 it's true. And I love when someone comes to meet me and meet us and experience Rockbridge Oaks for the first time. And they come in, you know, with their fists clenched, and you can just see the anxiety in their eyes just light up when they say, oh, I could do this.
I don't have unlimited time with you, so I want to make sure we get to some other things that are far more important than the aesthetics because they're there. At the root of it all is safety.
Yes.
That's key for you. So it's assisted living. You have a 24-hour nursing on site.
Yes.
Every day, someone comes in and checks on you and once a week you have house cleaning. Is that
And
right?
linens, yes, you're right. And when someone comes and says, I'm really resisting giving up my independence. I'd like to stay home because that's where I feel independent. And we talk about things like, well, guess what? The team will come in and wake you up in the morning or be there when you wake up, straighten the bed, take the garbage, and once a week when they do a good thorough cleaning, they'll wash the sheets and put them back on, the clean ones.
What's frightening is if you need assistance in living, you're a little bit vulnerable. And no one wants to give up their independence too quickly, but you don't want to lose it unnecessarily either. So that's where the safety comes in, because if you can just be protected, you can try to prevent future injury.
That's exactly right. One of my favorite stories is a resident who shared with me how often she, at home alone, would maybe sense an emergency but would intentionally resist calling 911 because she didn't want a stranger answering that phone call. That made her more fearful than whatever was going on. So here, if you have a need 24 hours a day and you push the button for the team to come check on you, it's someone you know.
We wanted you to hear about the kind of the heart and the philosophy behind it. We can tell you some quick particulars when you come to the open house on November 3rd or the grand opening on November 3rd. Yes. They have a library. Of course, they have a fantastic dining room, a beautiful courtyard area for you to enjoy that nature. They have an art studio. They have a theater room, a conference area. You got it all.
Yes.
Plus transportation to appointments.
Yes, ma'am.
What does the Thursday look like, the grand opening day?
Well, the ribbon cutting will sort of kick off the celebration, and then we'll give tours and sit and meet with people, or just allow everyone to mingle and enjoy some taste of our dining and a little drink or two.
Very nice.
Yes.
It's always lovely to talk to you.
Thanks, Julie.
Thanks for letting us come to your workplace this time.
Thank you.
Rockbridge Oaks in East Brainerd, the address there on your screen. It is assisted living and memory care. Couples can move in together. If one of you needs help, the other one doesn't. They are happy to welcome you both into the family. Come see for yourself.